I'm so hungry! I forgot to eat before I started filming, so if you hear any weird gurgles, I'm sorry if it makes you feel gross. But this video was so important to me that I was like, I don't even have time to eat because I want to talk about this so bad. So the topic of this video is kind of sparked off by a conversation I had last night with my sister. Her name is Phoebe. She's 9. I think she's just gone into year 5 at school. I might have got that wrong. Sorry, Phoebe. She's just gone into a new year at school, and she's going through the same things that I went through at school, and the same things that I know many people have gone through at school. And there are many, many things I was told when I was going through school, and I never listened to them, and I wish that I had. And I wanted to just make this video talking about some of the things that I would do differently if I went back to school now. Okay, so the first and probably the most important piece of advice I could give to anyone, whether it is my 9-year-old sister or anyone going through secondary school as well, is I would not focus on getting people to like me. I feel like when we go through school, it can feel like the most important thing to have friends, right? Because watching TV when you get home, it's always, kids hanging out with their friends. And it's become like this goal for all of us to have loads and loads of friends and be super popular. It doesn't work like that in the real world, really. There are exceptions. There will be people who have tons of friends and who are super, super liked. But I know for a fact that I was not well liked at school. I don't know if it was because of the way I dressed or my attitude towards people, or maybe a combination of the two, but I was not liked. I was teased and I was bitched about. But I tried so hard to make those people that were nasty to me my friends. I wanted to impress them. I wanted everyone to like me. I'd constantly get home from school and go, well, what's so wrong with me? What's making everyone hate me? Something I've learned about life now is not everybody is going to like you. I think I mentioned that in a video before, but not everyone in the world is going to like you. You cannot make everyone in your school like you, because people are just different. They have different personalities and they have different tastes. They have different opinions on what they like in people. My tummy just gurgled. The more time you spend thinking, why doesn't this person like me? I really want them to like me, the less time you're spending on doing your schoolwork. And I know that I'm gonna sound like a parent here, and we don't listen to parents when we're kids, right? But you're there to learn. And I know I sound like I'm 50, but the only reason you're in an education facility is to get an education. Whether or not you think your school's any good at it is not really relevant. You're there to learn and get good grades so you can go into a nice college or university or just leave school and get a job that you want. You're there to learn. I never listened to my parents when they told me that at school, and I really, really wish I did. If someone at school doesn't like you and they're teasing you, the chances are it's not on you. It's not something that you've done. It's not necessarily your fault at all. I'm gonna make a whole separate video on the things that I was bullied for, but looking back now, I know that the reason that I was picked on is because I was an easy target. I let bullies get to me. I let it show that bullies were getting to me, and it became fun for those people who took out their frustrations with their life to just pick on me every day because it was simple and it made them laugh and their friends laugh. But it wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything wrong, and I really want to convey that message to you now. If someone's making fun of you for your appearance, or just that they think you're a boffin or a geek or a nerd, I don't know what words they use these days, but it's absolutely not on you. There will be people throughout your entire life that you work with, people that you just know like down the pub or just in a group of friends that just doesn't always get along with you or just doesn't like you. Don't focus on the people who don't like you. Focus on the people who love you, that will listen to you, that care about you. That's so much more important. Speaking of wasting time, number 2 is I would do my homework and my coursework as soon as I could. It is very, very, very easy to be lazy and procrastinate. I did it all the time. I still do it in my adult life. I know so many people who left everything to the last minute. I mean, say that you get homework on Monday, and it's not due till Friday. You get home Monday night and you think, well, it's not due till Friday, so I'll do it tomorrow. And then Tuesday rolls around and you're like, well, it's not due till Friday. I can still do it tomorrow. I've got loads of time. And then Wednesday comes around and you're like, well, I've got tomorrow to do it. And it goes on and on and on until you're either doing it last minute Thursday night or, like I did, Friday morning on the bus on the way to school, you're never going to produce your best work. You're never going to show your teacher the abilities that you have. Because ultimately, teachers, they might be grumpy sometimes, but they are there because they wanted to be teachers. They want to help you achieve the best that you can. And if you're able to show in your homework that you really put in the time and effort into this, then they will think, okay, well, we can, I don't want to say evolve, you're not a Pokemon, but we can expand your knowledge on this area, or you didn't do all that great in this area, you're stronger in this, but you're weaker in this, so we can help you with that. If you rush your homework on the bus, teachers will know, they will absolutely know, and they just won't be able to help you because you've rushed it and it's not showing your true potential. I mean this sincerely. If I could go back to secondary school now, I would spend every single lunchtime, all of my spare time in the library doing my homework, because then it frees up all of my time when I get home. I can play what I want, play what games I want, watch whatever TV I want and not have to worry about homework. I won't be rushing it and feeling stressed. I won't be worried about getting a low mark because I was just too damn lazy to do it any other time. And also just because it would have kept me out of trouble. I would have stayed away from the gossip and the bullies and all of that stuff. But I just want to say before I go on to point 3, which is about the gossiping thing, if you get into the habit of doing your homework the second you get it, you'll be able to do that for your coursework. If you haven't reached the age where you have to do coursework yet, coursework sucks and it takes a very, very, very long time. But if you can get into the habit of starting it as soon as you can, you have more time to work on it and you'll get a better grade. I did all of my coursework last minute, and in most of my exams, like most of my subjects, my coursework dragged down my mark because I just didn't put in the time, I didn't put in the effort for it, and it showed in the end. Luckily, I was good at exams, and that kind of made my results okay. I can't talk. But I do regret not trying harder with my coursework, and I think if I just started it a bit sooner, got into that habit, then I wouldn't have these problems, wouldn't have had these problems. They're not problems in my life anymore, but I know they were at the time. So number 3, I was talking about gossip just a minute ago, and I would, if I was going back to school now, stay out of gossiping, stay out of bitching. When you're young and you're not in the most mature mindset that you'll ever be in, I'm not calling you immature, I'm just saying that now I'm an old lady. It can be very, very, very easy to be dragged into all of the gossiping and bitching that people do at school. People will talk a lot of rubbish. They'll say, that Sarah in the other side of the year, yeah, I heard that she doesn't wash or anything and she just smells and her whole family smells. Silly things like that. You will hear that stuff and it's so easy to laugh and go, yeah, probably. Oh, yeah, I bet she stinks. Or then perpetuate that rumor by telling it to other people. It's so easy to do it. I used to do it. And it does nothing but hurt people and make you look like a really mean person. If you hear someone talking about someone else at school, just don't get involved. If they say, Emma, what do you think of so-and-so? Just go, they're all right. I don't have a problem with them. You won't look like a kiss ass, or you won't look weak just for staying out of something. And if anything, if you defend someone that you think is prone to being bullied, then it might encourage other people to just leave them alone, It's only really when so many people can gang up on someone that person ends up being bullied. If you can just contribute to that person not being bullied by just saying, I don't have a problem with them, I think they're okay. It doesn't matter if you think they smell or not, they haven't done anything wrong, then that's it, you've shut it down. The thing is, when you start gossiping and then that person that you gossiped about found out that you were part of it, they'll come up to you, they'll confront you, you'll fall out, and then they'll start bitching about you, you'll start bitching about them, and it's such a waste of time. Like I said, you're at school to learn, not to bitch, not to gossip, and not to upset others or get yourself upset. Number 4, if I was back at school, I would join as many clubs as I could. Lunchtime clubs, after school clubs, sports clubs. I would be in all of them because they are free. They are available to you and they are free. You lose nothing by joining them. You can only gain something. If it doesn't work out and it turns out that you don't like doing that club, you can just drop out. You haven't lost anything at all. But say there's a lunchtime drama club. Go for a couple of weeks, see if you like it. If you do, then you're, increasing your drama skill. Is that skill? If there's an after-school football club, if it costs like £2 a week, ask your parents, can I go to this club? If they say yes, go. If you don't like it, then, you've lost £2. But if you do like it and you stick at it, you might get better at football. You might improve your fitness. Just little things. If it's available to you, then absolutely do it. I know for a fact that I mentioned this in another video, I tried to do an extra GCSE in art. Turns out I wasn't any good at it and I stopped doing it. But I tried to do it, and trying to do something and saying, well, at least I tried, is so much better than saying, well, what if I tried that? I know that my sister right now is deciding for herself whether she wants to do the 11 plus exam. If you don't live in the UK, the 11 plus is something you do when you are 11, and there are some certain schools that only let you in if you've passed your 11 plus. And I said to Phoebe last night, ultimately, no one can tell you what to do. If you really don't want to do it and your heart's not in it, no one can make you do well at that exam. No one can make you buckle down and do stuff. But it's there for you. It's free. Give it a go. If you fail that exam, it doesn't matter. You're still going to get into a secondary school. If you pass it, then there's just, a few more opportunities for you. But you won't know unless you try, and that's something that I would say is applicable to all kinds of clubs and extra GCSEs or extra SATs or whatever. Just do everything that the school can throw at you. Even if you think, well, I won't like that, just go for 1 week, see if you like it. And number 5, I would not show the bullies how upset they were making me. When someone is mean to you, picking on your appearance, it will upset you. There's no point me telling you, oh, just don't let it get to you, because that's rubbish. It will get to you and it will really, really upset you. And you'll go home at night thinking, what did I do? Maybe they're right. Maybe I am fat. Maybe I am ugly. Maybe I am horrible. And these thoughts will go through your mind and you will be upset. But there is an art that I think everyone should learn of not showing that you're hurt. It's not good to build up like emotional walls and never show that you're upset. But when it comes to bullies, the quickest way to shut them down is to just bore them. People are only being mean to publicly humiliate you for entertainment. That's all it's for. So this is my trick, and this is what I told my sister yesterday. If someone comes up to you in the playground or the field or in your class, whatever, and says, ha, 4 eyes, you look disgusting. Oh, you look like a geek with those glasses. You're so ugly. That will hurt you. And it will really upset you and it will get to you. But if you're able to go with a straight face, shrug, give this really indifferent look about you, like I'm doing right now, shrug and go, okay. And then get back to your work and just carry on writing. Holy jeez, what does that bully do then? What do they do? Because now people around are looking at you and looking at them, and they look so stupid. They look as mean as they're being, because they haven't got to you. And they just look silly. They might try again, say, oi, look at me when I'm talking to you. You're ugly. No one likes you. Just look at them again and go, okay. Don't go, okay, or okay, because then it's on your face and it's in your voice that it's upsetting you. If you just honestly practice this art of just going, okay. Don't give them any kind of sass. Don't argue back. Don't be like, yeah, well, your mum's ugly, because that's also showing that it's got to you, and then they're gonna start a fight with you because you've risen to it. If you don't rise to it and just get on with your day, just shrug and go, all right, then walk away. They look so silly. Even if you have to go to the toilets afterwards, lock yourself in a cubicle and cry, just don't show you're upset, and you'll be surprised how quickly the bullying will just fade out, because they get bored and they'll look for someone new, which no is not right, but it will ease that pressure off you. They'll just get fed up. And if they decide to return to you and start picking on you again, try and catch you off guard, just remember that face, remember that nonchalant kind of instant, just, okay. And then that's it. There were kids in my school who were what you'd call, geeks, or we used to use the term boffin. I don't know if people use it anymore, but they were boffs, right? And they never got picked on because they never rose to it. They might have got picked on once or twice, been like, oh yeah, science boff. And then that kid would just not react, and they were left alone. And those are the kids that you think, really, if anyone should have been bullied, and no one should be bullied, but if anyone should have been bullied, it should have been them. But they just no one bothered with them because they didn't rise to it. And I think that's probably the most important advice. I used to always shout back and argue back, you know, like I said, like, oh yeah, your mum's ugly. Yeah, your mum wasn't saying that last night. Trying to be hard, because it really upset me, and I wanted to sort of make them feel upset too, because that's another human thing. We want other people to feel as upset as they've made us. But that just made them pick on me more and, you know, push me around. Literally, like, I would get physically shoved and stuff. People would be like, what are you saying? What are you saying about my mum? And then, you know, a crowd would form and I would get, not beaten up, but, you know, people would, you know, start a fight with me. And it would just carry on and carry on and carry on and carry on. Just give them nothing. And that's all the advice I have for you. I hope this was somewhat helpful to you. Obviously, there are some things that will be specific to you that I'm not able to help you with because I'm not going through it. I may never have gone through it. But hopefully we can have talk in the comments about, like, you know, our past issues with school or things you're going through right now, and we can help each other out. And just focus on the people who do like you. Focus on the people that do want to be your friend, or just focus on the people like in your family life who just care about you and want you to achieve your best. Because as I said to Phoebe the other night, the only reason I'm having this conversation with you is because I love you so much that I want you to have the best chance in life that you possibly can. I want you to achieve as much as you can. And I feel like the advice that I'm giving, I hope, will help some of you also do that, because I care about you and I want you to get the best from school that you can. School is not fun at the best of times, but it's just for a few years, and most of the people that you're talking to at school right now, you won't talk to in 10 years' time. I did say that in another video, that friend groups usually come about because you have one thing in common, and that's usually your location. So work friends, school friends, college friends, you know, university friends. It happens in that, and once you leave school, you know, if someone is a really, really good friend, you'll stay friends with them. But the people that upset you, they won't be in your life. So just stick through it, work through it, do your homework on time, do your coursework on time, and just don't get involved, blend in, just, you know, be a wallflower, just don't make yourself stand out. That's what I would personally do. I hope this has helped, and I'll see you again tomorrow.